Welcome back. All of the info is at the end of the video and some tips and secrets. Hi guys, welcome back. We're here to do the Karmic third party update. Had so many downloads. I hope you have a cuppa because you're probably going to need it. We are going to dig deep into this read and see what the diddly O is going on this week. Now, I do feel as though there's something that is going to come out of left field for the Karmic third party, and I don't particularly feel they know, okay? I don't feel they're anticipating or expecting it. There is a lot of superstition and paranoia coming through. Some of them are feeling, and this was one large download that I had, is that this is their divine connection and their opinion. And for some, yes, it could be this is the way they're viewing it. But there is some insecurities coming through in the read. And I do feel there's almost a little bit of spying going on, especially when it does come to counterpart energy. So that can be them spying both on the masculine and the feminine. I do feel at the minute they've got this inkling that something is not going right in the connection, and it is creating a little bit of paranoia. I do see that this could be causing a lot of conflict, but the mind is actually conflicted. I also feel for some of them, there is an emotion of the past that they haven't yet forgiven, and I feel it can be a wound relating to a previous relationship, but it's coming up in a 3D reality within this current connection. Those that maybe prematurely went into this connection most recently, it could be that an issue or a situation relating to one of their past tense connections is coming back up. But I also feel for those that have been in this connection, point blank zero, they are feeling as though they're not completely at peace. They're not completely in security within this connection. There's something in the mix, and I do feel it's relating to some gossip that's coming through. I do feel some of them are spying. This can be doing drive-bys, checking social media, stalking the messages that are coming in and out. I feel it's a lot of micromanaging of these situations that are going on. I do feel they're also, the control that's coming up can be in relation to money. And there can be some differences in opinions coming up within the karmic relationship with the value system. I do feel they've got their eyes on this individual that they're in the relationship with, because they feel that they're wanting to have a connection with divine feminine or masculine. Now remember, this is the karmic energy, and this relates to both sides of the path. And I feel whoever is in this karmic relationship, the karmic is an awareness that the person is not spiritually present. I do feel for some of them, they feel that everything is so perfect, but under the surface they're feeling something's off. They can be, it's almost like they're looking at another person as an enemy, and this can be a lot of insecurities coming in towards a direct connection and how they're seeing it. I do feel some of them could be feeling as though somebody is sitting in their chair. But again, they can be really pushing to take this connection to the next level, and this is putting a lot of pressure on the direct karmic relationship. Okay, what is this about? Jeez. Some of them may feel that, they're going to extremes. It can be really shifting a lot of the focus onto counterpart, but not onto what they need to do in their life. They're kind of hoping that this person is their lifeboat, and it's not to do with love. There could be a little bit of neglect, and I feel the neglect that's coming through could be because counterpart is actually retreating back, and their instincts are feeling as though something's up in the mix. There's an enemy. There's an enemy within the connection, that their focus is maybe on another individual, and that's why they're not spiritually really focused on this. This person can be a very needy person, but they're kind of getting paranoid, and they're feeling that something's amiss. They can be projecting potentially and saying, look, you're not giving me enough attention. I'm actually needing more attention in this. This is very forthright communication. Very blunt, very potentially immature, but it's like demanding to have that fresh start and really trying to map the future out and really communicating very closely. I do feel some of them are getting messages. Some of them actually have spies out there. I'm hearing the peeping Tom. I'm also feeling that a child may have overheard a conversation, And through this, it's almost going to be repeated back to counterpart what the conversation was. But I feel there is nevertheless immature gossip that is going around. And they may have actually heard a private conversation between you and twin. For some. Yeah, confirming. Confirming. I feel some of them are making white lies to actually delve deeper and actually get to the bottom of the reason why they're intuitively feeling something's off. But instinctually, they feel the behavior relating to counterpart is off within this connection, and they're not feeling that they're getting the attention that they deserve. I do feel counterpart is really retreating back and feeling that it's not really resonating with them. I also feel they've actually got an opinion about what they feel would be a correct way to deal with this. They could be getting advice. Some of them might be getting advice. Some of them, although they know it's important to not go on where angels fear to tread, I do feel they're not really adhering to their intuition. They're not really listening to what they think would be the correct way to deal with this. Which can be having a candid conversation or really trusting their instincts. I feel they're going in where angels fear to tread, which can really be putting a lot of pressure on this connection, because they do feel somebody else maybe is in the mix in their chair. I do feel some of them are considering having a child, you know, to kind of bind this. Some of them are actually using a child to manipulate the situation, but they're looking at ways that they can create a lot more stability within this connection, before even really looking at whether both parties are on the same page. And this is a bit of a power struggle coming up at the moment. Yeah, it's because they're seeing that the consistency of counterpart has dwindled and their attention is elsewhere at the moment. They're not really content. They feel like they're in the eat, pray, repeat. They do have a lot of responsibilities on their shoulders, and this can be in relation to money and finances, but definitely values are really coming up in this connection that are different. I feel, as I mentioned, this can be a bold conversation piece. I do feel this person likes to socialise quite a bit. They feel like a little bit of a socialite, or, you know, someone that likes to have a lot of people around them, likes to, you know, be in the spotlight, so to speak. But they actually could be grabbing individuals to back them, so to speak. And I do feel this person is pretty much feeling a bit ganged up on at the moment. I feel there could be a struggle of some description in relation to this connection. There could be accusations made. There is a falsity here at hand. There could be a dispute. This could end up, you know, going before a judge. This going before a judge could be in relation to money, assets, divorces. This also could be, like I said, there's a pocket group of the karmics that are trying to find a band-aid to this situation to lock it in. Even though deep down they don't have faith in this connection, it's almost like they're doing the polar opposite to what their intuition is telling them, and they're going in where angels fear to tread. So what do we mean by that? Sometimes if we can see the warning signs, but we're really convinced that this is for us, and we're not trusting universe, we tend to actually manipulate a circumstance, and that can be for the odds to go in our favour, but it doesn't mean in the long term that the odds are going to go in these individuals' favour if they do such, because physically speaking, they don't really have faith in this, but they also don't have the faith within themselves. They haven't healed a previous wound. Some of them could have gone away from one connection into another very, very quickly. And it's almost like they're running down the aisle, wanting to really lock it in. And this is causing counterpart to quite retreat back and feeling, you know, initially that it was all good. It was all a bed of roses. But now it's feeling it's getting a little bit too complicated. And it's not quite where the passion resides. I also feel if there's a circumstance with counterpart at a financial level, they could be talking in the air and really trying to dictate and communicate what they think the best action is. Those that are in that kind of bracket, I do feel the counterpart is actually changing their opinion. The person that they're directly involved in at the moment can have some emotions, and it might have been due to a situation happening with the family. It might be also feeling guilty, knowing that they're really not happy with this. And the analogy I hear is, I made my bed, I have to lie in it. But I'm really feeling that this person is really feeling, hey, I don't really resonate with that. I'm really unhappy where I am. I feel regret associated with the choices that I've made. I feel that, you know, maybe I was too keen and didn't really look at the value of this situation. But they're trying to have the courage to actually address these things. And this can be, as we move towards the 10th, I feel it's really going to be kicking off. I do feel, again, as I mentioned, this is going to be looking at for some, it could be looking at circumstances surrounding family and children. I also feel this is maybe looking at the karmic as a victim. Let's pull a clarifier. Why? Okay. And knowing that they have to do this, they have to be cruel to be kind. Okay, what is the outcome of this page, please? Yeah, having to have the courage to actually stand up for themselves and look beyond the veil of delusion. And actually overcome this toxic cycle to address it. Because even though I feel they're going to be more assertive within this. And this may be a person who continues to say, look, you know, you're just having a moment, you know, and trying to build that kind of energy of the connection back up again. Like I said, can be using victim consciousness, but I'm really seeing in this instance that whomever is directly involved in this, they do know that a cycle is coming to a close. There's a lot of clarity that they're having, but they feel that they're going to be very blunt and to the point, and this can be quite fiery. This could get a little bit messy, even if they're trying to be rational. And it could be that, in their opinion, the only way this person is going to take it if they are very forceful, very straight and to the point. We are going to go deeper into the extension. If you wish to join us, we'll see what else is hidden and what their intents and how it's going to play out. Otherwise, I will see you for the lives on YouTube weekly. Take care, beautifuls. Come through and join our notification hub on the website at YILDIZ Readings 5D. Never miss a notification. Do click the link directly below and it takes you straight there. Very separately, we do have free star sign subscriptions and twin flame, as well as the paid version where we dive deep. And yes, we have duo packs. The duo packs give you free meditation tracks that are hosted via the website with up and coming education content. For a personal booking, you can go directly below. We also have the webinars coming up. So if you don't want to miss such, visit the website. Otherwise, I'll see you live throughout the month. Please comment on the video. It shares it through the algorithm. And thank you. And I love you all so much for being part of YILDIZ Readings 5D journey.